Welcome to Kevin's Covers. This channel is all about doing solo acoustic arrangements for musicians who want to busk or go out and do solo gigs. And today we're going to take a look at the great Steely Dan with their hit song off of the album Can't Buy a Thrill, Do It Again. I don't see a lot of Steely Dan being done in solo acoustic work. This is, in my opinion, the easiest song to get down in this kind of arrangement. I'm going to rate this as easy, in fact, which is surprising because I do plan on doing at least one other Steely Dan song, which is going to be way more difficult. But for the moment, Do It Again is a pretty easy song. We're going to take a look at my performance of it, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to show you exactly how I've done it. So let's take a look at my arrangement of Do It Again.
In the morning you go gunning for the man who stole your water, and you fight till he is done it, but they catch you at the border, and the mourners are all singing while they drag you by your feet, but the hangman isn't hanging, so they put you on the street. Yeah, you go back, Jack, do it again. Wheels turning round and round. You go back, Jack, do it again. Well, you know she's no high climber, and you find your only friend in a room with your two-timer, and you know you're near the end. Well, you love a little wild one, though she brings you only sorrow. All the time you know she's smiling, you'll be on your knees tomorrow. Yeah, you go back, Jack, do it again. Wheels turning round and round. You go back, Jack, do it again. Well, you swear and kick and beg us that you're not a gambling man. Then you find yourself in Vegas with a handle in your hand. Your black cards can make you money, so you hide them when you're able. In the land of milk and honey, you must put them on the table. Yeah, you go back, Jack, do it again. Wheels turning round and round. You go back, Jack, do it again. Back, Jack, do it again.
As you can see, I'm doing this on a 12 string, Guild 12 string. There's two reasons for that. One is that it just so happens I just recorded another video today where I really needed this 12 string. And actually, I think this particular song sounds good on a 12 string. Well, most songs really sound good on a 12 string, but this one in particular because it's really very simple. And I think the 12 string in acoustic work in this case can bring it out. And there's not a whole lot of flat picking and moving around that gets a little bit lost on the doubled strings of a 12. So I did it on a 12 string, but of course, you could do exactly the same thing on a 6 string, and in fact, I often do with this song. So let's take a look at the song. First thing to note is that I have transposed it way down. Steely Dan, the voice registry in most of their songs is just too high for me, so I really brought it down. I do this in E. So this is, and the thing is too, the verses for this song are pretty much just E minor 7. There's no chord changes. It's just E minor 7. It's the refrain, that fantastic refrain, that adds a couple more chords, but otherwise it's pretty much E minor 7. So much of this song is all about the feel of it, right? So one of the first things I try to do is to bring out that recognizable initial riff, which sounds like this. When you're playing it in this key, right? And as long as you can play around with that, it becomes a recognizable version of Do It Again. So we start out the song like that. Then you can play around. Since we're playing in E minor, we have this wonderful minor pentatonic, this open minor pentatonic. And we can really play with that while we're doing it. So. I really like that. It's a little bit reminiscent of what Steely Dan did in the actual recording, but all I'm doing is coming up and hitting that B over here to double this B over here, right? Instead of playing the open G on the E minor 7. So I'm actually coming up from an A, right, and hitting this. Nothing very fancy, but it just, in my mind, it sounds really nice. So, the little intro again. Nothing simpler, right? And then the chorus, the wonderful chorus. So what is it? When we're playing in E minor, it's going to be A minor 7, B minor 7, C major 7, B minor 7, E minor 7. Coming out of that, it's a simple little thing, but I really like coming down in the dynamics and really bringing out the D, so the minor 7. Keep in mind, making this song come out, putting things into it, in my mind, you have to try to move away from the idea of being fancy and virtuosic on the fingerboard. You can, of course. It's a different kind of version, but at least in this particular version, play other stuff to show what a good guitarist you are. Play this just for the feel of it, and just being able to play around on the dynamics as you come out of the chorus actually can add a lot to the song, right? So. Then we have the famous Hendrix chord, that wonderful little turnaround. which is a 7 with an augmented ninth, right? So right over here. Honestly, that's about it. It's so much about the feeling. Now, what can make this song more or less difficult is how fancy you want to be during the instrumental bit. There's a verse plus chorus, that's instrumental. You can do what you want with it. I tend to keep it pretty simple, particularly if I'm on a 12 string, because the 12 string's so full you can get into it. But in my mind, at least, this song is so much about the atmosphere from it. If I were playing it purely instrumental, it would be one thing. But the vocals on it have to be so soulful and so heartfelt that I don't think it's really worthwhile bringing people out of that reverie that hopefully you're able to put them in while you're singing it by playing some Joe Satriani kind of stuff during the instrumental. So I tend to really kind of something like that. Now, honestly, I don't remember what I did in the performance because I kind of improvise it every time, but undoubtedly I'll do things like just playing around with that little minor pentatonic, the open E minor pentatonic scale down here, right? Or and coming right into that A minor 7 for the chorus. That's kind of sweet. I suggest, even on the instrumental bits, just play the chorus like that. I do tend the second time around to just go up and play the 3 chords in a different position to bring them out a little bit. So typically on the instrumental part, I'll start over here, right? This A minor 7 over here, B minor 7 here, C major 7, B minor 7, then I get the theme out. Then I'll come up to this open A minor 7 over here, right? So that is in the 8th fret. And if you just play what you might think of as an F major 7 shape up here, that's actually an A minor 7. Then come down and get this B minor 7 on the 7th fret, and then this E major 7 over here. So when we put them together, we get. Hendrix. Here we go. That's it. That's the entirety of Do It Again. If you want to be fancier, like I said, on the instrumental part, be my guest. If what I did on the performance is a bit heavy for you, then just make it simpler and just strum along over the verse for that instrumental, and you'll be fine as long as you can bring out just a minimum of soul while you're singing it. So I hope that's useful for you. Please don't forget to like the video if you liked it, to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and in particular to get out there and play. If you have suggestions for this or for other arrangements I've done, let me know. And in the meantime, rock on.